Alright folks, what this is an unboxing of my ESC from Red Cat. They sent me one in the mail. I got an XTE Blackout Pro Edition that pretty much burned out. I hope you guys can get a good look at this. I hope the camera's picking up on what's going on or what has happened here. So basically what happened was this capacitor right here burned out, gave out, and this whole thing started emitting some white smoke that was pretty nasty, and I'm quite sure that it was some dangerous stuff as far as environmental related goes. However, you know, I told Red Cat what happened, and they immediately sent me one out hassle free. I got it 3 days later. Pretty happy with that policy. And they actually when I got my truck, to me the wheels had this wobble to it, man. And I contacted them about that. They gave me this form to fill out online, and filled the form out, and I was contacted later to upload photos and videos of those tires, and they sent me those out 3 days as well, you know. So kind of liking Red Cat at this point. Like I said, I got the XTE Blackout Pro. It was my first hobby grade, and I'm pretty happy with that. And like I said, Red Cat's treat me kind of good so far. I don't have anything bad to say about them other than these few issues I've had with the truck thus far. But like I said, they got good customer service to me thus far. They've pretty much catered to all my needs. And you know, this is a disclaimer. Red Cat hadn't hired me, or they ain't giving me no money to say things about them or anything like that. This is me simply trying to fix my truck, because I'm ready to ride. Thing's a lot of fun, man. Anybody that's seen the previous videos that I've put up know that I really enjoy this truck. So maybe you guys want to check out the other videos and see what I'm talking about. Maybe you consider buying you one as well. And then again, some of you guys are a lot more advanced than me in this, so you may not even want the Red Cat. But however, this is my unboxing of my warranty return part. And here we go. Token houses small. Okay, we all know that. Don't get this to a kid. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. The first thing I'm going to do is compare it to the one I had previous. This is the instruction manual. I'm guessing this shows you how to correctly connect this thing and how to properly bind it to whatever receiver that you may have or controller that you may have. Pretty standard stuff. I think this here actually came with the Blackout when I got it out of the box. So I already got this plus a digital copy of it. And that's a tip to everyone out there, you know, that's a little computer savvy. When you get stuff like this, you can also go online and download these manuals. It's always best to keep a digital copy, because this thing can get wet, and that'll be pretty much the end of it, or you lose it. But if you got a digital copy of it, pretty much I always have it. Just a personal tip. I don't know what this is. It looks like some type of two-sided tape, I guess, this to adhere to the bottom of the ESC, so it can slide or stick to the within the slot on the truck. Let me get the truck right quick. And this is my Blackout right here. And as you guys can see, it seats actually right here is where it goes. So before we go there, let's look at this thing. Let's compare the old one to the new one. This is the new one here. This is the old one. Well, I can tell you right off the bat, folks, what I like is the fact that I can salvage parts from this thing over here. Like, if this one ever goes bad, I still have the fan of this as well. So I can salvage these connectors here. And I can also salvage these leads right here. This stuff will come in handy for anybody that, you know, pretty much do it yourself. And I do consider myself a do-it-yourselfer. So yeah, this thing here definitely come in handy for me to have these spare parts. So basically, this thing is the same model. This is a Waterproof, I think that's what the WP stand for there. 10BL50 RTR. So I'm guessing the 50 stands for 50 amps is what this thing is. There's also a 60 amp version of this. I'm pretty happy with this. And as you can see right there, you got the built-in BEC as well. But enough talk. Let's go ahead and get this thing installed. Let's get this out of the way. And for starters, I don't think I'm gonna use this tape just yet. I want to see if this thing is actually gonna behave properly. To be honest with you, I ain't gonna use it yet. Not that tape. But let me see if I can get this thing seated as it was originally. It was seated like so. So the way it went in was like this. So let's make sure that it goes back in the way that it was at first. Let's try not to break none here. Maybe I should turn it around this way, huh? That's probably better, yeah? I think the servo wire is slightly in the way. Let me take a good look at that servo wire. Make sure that didn't get burned too bad in the first incident. It looks pretty. Looks alright. It looks decent. Probably could find a better spot for it than that, but as of now, it is what it is. Disconnect this battery. Alright, so make sure all this is straight. Hope you guys can, hope I'm getting all this on camera. I ain't off camera with this stuff, man. Alright, so for some reason this don't want to slide in as good as it can. Like it's pinching the wires right here. I don't want that to happen. It's probably what caused the issue last time, the way it's seated in here, huh? So let's see if we can throw that to the side a little. Maybe that's an issue they need to address. It doesn't really fit down off in this little slide. Maybe I can cock it to the front first. Okay. I still don't like the fact that it's putting pressure on these wires, because these things will get hot and possibly melt through and go to touching on each other because they got all that pressure pushing against there. So I'm gonna definitely have to find a better method, and I'm not going to leave them like this permanent. That's why I didn't want to put that tape on there. You didn't need it for one, because this thing is wedged in here. It ain't going nowhere. Plus there's a top that goes to it and latches right here, so it ain't going nowhere. I don't like how this is pressing against here, but I guess I'll just have to deal with it for now. Another thing is that now I may need to tape for this, because at first I didn't like how this thing was. It moves around a lot, but the lid that goes on top of here, which I'm finna go get in a minute, it actually fits this hole right here and this as well. It slides over these like this, and it actually fits to where this has a slot to it fits it well. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, and then you have the power switch right here that that simply went like this. I don't like this design. I don't like it at all, because now it's putting pressure on the antenna here, and I don't, you know, you break that and then you got to go inside this, and it's no longer going to be waterproof. All this stuff's supposed to be waterproof or whatever. So I don't like that. Maybe Red Cats should consider hiring me for their design team, right? get some of the hardware designed properly. Yep. Alright, so here we go. Boom. I wonder is this thing already programmed or whether I'm going to have to program it. More than likely I'm going to have to program it. It's not a big deal. But I'd rather not have to program it.